Now, guys, have you heard about what happened to Linda Evangelista? Now, she says that she's been brutally disfigured from scope lifting. I forget what the term is. Scope lighting. I'm not sure what the term is. What she had done, the procedure she had done, and she had been really disfigured. She says based on it, and we all know who she is. She's like a really beautiful. She was always a really beautiful supermodel. Like you can't be it's one thing to be a beautiful girl. It's one thing to be really beautiful. If you are really, really beautiful, you can be like a supermodel. But to be an actual supermodel, now that's rare. That's like really, really rare. But we heard that Linda Evangelista went through procedures, scope lifting or scope lighting or something or whatever, and she's looking really, really bad now. Apparently, based on this, based on what is on YouTube. It's all over YouTube. And I mean, we all loved the Linda Evangelista. She was like perfect. And it was a procedure she had done to lose fat cells. She wanted to be thinner. And I mean, personally, she was like perfectly fitly thin. I don't know why she couldn't just diet or exercise. I mean, she was like really good already. But I mean, who knows why she would have done it or whatever. But I find usually with these commentaries and these things that none of it's ever true. Like these people do publicity stunts, so there's a myth going on, and of course, when it is true, it's devastating. But why would Linda Evangelista have plastered everywhere that her look is totally different when she's Linda Evangelista? I think she. I mean, I personally wouldn't want anyone to know. But she's Linda Evangelista, so if it does happen to her, everyone's going to find out about it regardless. But Linda Evangelista, Linda Evangelista. I mean, I don't know. I just can't. I find that they usually bring up these things, and we find out later on that they're not true. I believe Mark McGrath, like they said, he had really bad plastic surgery, and they showed it, and I was like, oh my God, that's like awful. How do you get over that? And then a couple years later, I saw videos of him, and he didn't even change. And then Meg Ryan, the same thing. Like they said, Meg Ryan had gone through severe plastic surgery changes, and she actually hadn't. She actually did, but like she was able to get treatments to get herself to look better. I don't even know if she did or not, because I mean, you can tell she's got some work done, but it looks way better than what they last put her out as. But some of these stars don't want publicity. They don't want to be in the spotlight anymore. So instead of doing, saying, I want to be left alone, please leave me alone, they do like a crazy look or say they've had something crazy done. And then they show a look that maybe was changed or altered through like clothes or fake kind of props or like fake things that make them look different. Uh, and then they look different. And then years later, they want to be in the spotlight again, or they're on an interview, and we see them, and we're like, they don't look like that. What happened? So, it's crazy, but maybe she doesn't want to be in the spotlight. Maybe she really doesn't feel that she wants to model, or maybe her look is so known that she doesn't want to go about where people think that they can recognize her. Maybe she wants to be unrecognizable. And I mean, who can really blame her, right? Like, I mean, if you know Linda Evangelista through Supermodel, which who doesn't, then you're gonna recognize her, and everyone's gonna know who she is. And she hasn't been in the spotlight like Cindy Crawford and Claudia Schiffer and Christy Brinkley even have been in the spotlight long enough, and we all know what they look like. We all know they look amazing. They're very successful at it, and they've looked like that forever, and they still look like that. But Linda Evangelista, she's still a mystery. We don't know if she's actually deformed or if she's actually making it up. We don't know. We just think, well, we want to see the old Linda Evangelista, darlings. I miss her, darlings. Almost fell over, guys. Okay. I'm making videos too long, darlings. Bye, everyone.